Well, Bobcat for the win. Stupid damn coho though. I was actually good, I think. There's a good coho. Oh, wait a minute. Big fish! Okay, I got to do that. Alright, ready? Here's set. Okay, here's set. That's a big coho. Well, good evening, everybody. I see that we've got 5 people in already. So, hey, if somebody can holler at me and let me know if we got it live, I got it on full screen. Give me a comment, please. I'd appreciate it. And then we'll get it on into the fishing report and the new stuff that we got coming for you guys. Pretty exciting. So I was sort of looking for a comment if you guys don't mind. And if you're on YouTube, would you please like and subscribe? It doesn't cost you anything and definitely helps build that channel, you guys, because we've got some exciting stuff coming up, I'm telling you. All right, I'm not seeing, I see a thumbs up. Thank you. Can I get the rest of y'all to hit that thumbs up? I'd appreciate it. And of course, I've put some new things in the studio tonight, and everybody seems to keep forgetting that I have a prize giveaway if you figure out what I put new in the studio tonight. So I'll bet you that gets you all commenting. Yeah. Boy, what an exciting week at Godsent, though. Let me tell you something. We've been working on that live sand shrimp. I'm telling you, man, what a hassle. But we're getting it dialed in, and we'll have it all set up for you guys. On Sunday, I put up $1 special because I didn't want the sand shrimp to go to waste, right? Because I'm closed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Monday, those sand shrimp are pretty much done, right? They're not going to hold. I see 4 thumbs up. Thank you, you guys. Okay, so I don't see the comments coming through here. Let me check. Let's see here if I can. If I go to the smaller screen. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, so it doesn't come through on the big screen, so I'll just go to the smaller screen. Tyler Brooks, good evening. Bryce Peters was supposed to be on with us tonight, but we decided that we were going to do a Friday night bait lab with him and make up some blades that he wanted to have made, because he can buy the stuff from the other guys and they'll make some of them for him, but we're going to go ahead and make them for him. That young man wants to be a guide and into the business. So welcome in, Mr. Flanders. Nope, it's not the rifle. So Tyler, you're out. Okay, guys, so listen, if you noticed my post this morning about that I was going live tonight, that was my coho that I caught, the first one. I've been a little bit too busy to fish, so I've been working on getting out and doing some more fishing. But then today we got a big rain, and let me tell you something, that rain was enough to start moving those fish up the river. So, and we'll get into that fishing report here in just a second. I wanted to let you guys know that Godsent Fishing has a new mold coming, and it's going to be very exciting what we're going to do with that mold. I've already been working the baits because I've got it in the 14 millimeter, which is these guys. But we're going to have a 16 millimeter, and then I'm going to start working those baits. You guys should really, really like that. So Bryce is in the comments, you guys, on Facebook. He's going to give you guys a good report on the fishing as well, which is sort of what I was sort of hoping for with the YouTube and the Facebook. I don't know if you guys can see each other or not, but I can sort of read off of Facebook if you guys can. All right. So without further ado, I see that we got 7 people in. Thank you guys for coming in. Please comment. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Ocean, flat out. Trade wind charters still needed. Trade wind charters, Depot Bay, still needed a few more baits. Haven't heard from him because that, let me tell you something, that ocean is a rocking and a rolling, you guys. So if you plan on doing any ocean fishing, I would go ahead and give him a call and schedule that date. We're down to 4 rockfish, but it didn't seem to make a difference when we were on the boat. It was awesome, you guys. We still, we caught fish. The lingcod bite was definitely off. I think that is mainly just the probably 1 salt, 2 salt fish, right? The big girls and big boys have moved out, so we'll see them back in January. So I sort of took after that trip. I sort of went ahead and just took all my big baits and put them down on the bottom shelf, and we're working some stuff for you guys for the bobbers now. All right, so the crabbing with these storms coming through, it's a southerly storm. It's just chopping everything up, you guys. We didn't get a lot of grass and all the rest of that, but a lot of water flow. And these 7.2 tides seems to be the average right now, which is moving the fish up the river, but making the crabs dig in. So I would probably wait till the, Saturday late, that late tide, I'd probably fish it. If you go out and go crabbing right now, first off, it's going to be rough. Second off is I think that they're buried in for a little bit. So I give that a little bit of time. I'm hearing that our mid rivers up to our higher rivers have all got fish in them, you guys. So quit wishing and go fishing. Check your water flows on your rivers for the coast here. You can do that at NOAA. NOAA has all of the rivers on them and what their water flows are. And best to be checking them now. Because that as we get into the higher waters, you guys will want to know that. As you get into the higher waters that are in your local area, you see a foot rise or even 6-inch rise, right? I'd be on that river hunting up my coho and my chinook, right? So that's pretty much the fishing report, you guys. If you want to go fishing, now's the time. There's just literally salmon everywhere. I know that they're still fishing in the valley. The steelhead are still around. They're still catchable. So if you want to do some of your summer steelhead fishing, I highly recommend that you guys do that. So I would say right now is probably the prime time. From probably Wednesday on, we're going to see a bite that's going to get you guys into your salmon. So if you want to spend 2 days fishing somewhere, you're going home with 4 fish, right? That's that kind of good a report. So, all right. So let me go back and read what Bryce put here. He said he went out Saturday. He went 1 for 5. Those fish were very finicky. Yeah, we've seen that. But there was probably over 50 fish caught Saturday anywhere from 5 to 8 ounces of lead and the 360 flasher. Yeah, you guys. So the coho are definitely in all the rivers. The chinook are still coming in, believe it or not. We seen a phenomena that was sort of different. When they were coming in from the ocean, they had already started to bronze. I think that was due to the warmer water, that they didn't get a chance to come in, and the ocean was actually warm too. But I think that they come in and explore a little bit, and it messed them up. So they turned back. But they still got into some of that fresher water, which starts turning them. So, in our favor, that's going to bulk those fish up because they went back out to go feed again. So they're going to bulk up. And then with this rain and the cooler weathers that we've been having, I mean, I got the fireplace on tonight for a reason. So with these cooler weather, the rain coming in, we should have some bulked up Chinook. I would get up and get after them, guys. A salmon can swim in 1 inch of water, so they're moving up because the barometric pressure got them, and the rain, because we did get enough rain here. Last time I was driving through mud puddles. Now I'm definitely seeing water everywhere. So I would say, yeah, now's the time to get up if you're bank fishing. I have a video of one of our guys that caught a fish off of the sand, and how he did that. So I'll make sure that you guys get that. And Bryce, just to let you know, we went for 2 for 7 when we were out on Sunday. I snuck out and went out into the jaws and did some fishing out there. And even in the jaws themselves with the higher tides, they weren't really biting inside of the fast moving water. They were really hitting right at the deepest hole, the first one that they could get into off of that ocean surge, right? So, and that's where we caught both of our fish, was in that calmer water. So in the mouths of your bays, just all up and down the coast has been really good. And then I know from reports that upriver, there's fish. If you guys go look for them, you're going to find them. All right, so now I wanted to talk about the live bait issue that I've been having. So I brought in a bunch of sand shrimp to make sure that you guys had a fair price on them, and made sure that you guys could come in and buy a gallon, half gallon at a time. And I brought them in bulk, and we ended up wasting quite a few sand shrimp. So I'm going to ask, if I tell you guys that I got sand shrimp, which is probably going to be Thursday morning, I'm going to say, okay, I got live sand shrimp. Now, if they don't start selling, at our price, they should be flying off the shelf. You guys should be coming and getting your dozen, your half gallons. A dozen sand shrimp at $3. I'll probably have to raise it to $4. We'll see. I've got a new supplier. But still a very fair price. And they're caught fresh and brought into us. So if you guys don't start buying them, I mean, I'll run them through the steelhead season if I can. But I need your guys' support with that for keeping the live baits in there, because I just don't want to deplete a natural resource like that. I know a lot of the beds are getting pumped really hard right now, and it is endangering them. So, we need to be respectful of what we have and take care of it. So there's that. So this week I'm working the line through direct line sinker for our bobber fishing, because that's going to become a really big issue here this week, you guys. You're going to want to get out and give it a shot on those tidal changes to run some eggs and sand shrimp at them on your bobbers, because you still have a really good chance of catching in the tidal waters. You still have a really good chance of finishing off your coho season well, as well as that your Chinook season too. So, anyway, I'm going to say that, the bobber fishing is going to be the next thing. So we've got the weights for you guys. We're working a line through on those. So they have the brass eyelets on each end. But if you don't put a wire through them, those salmon, if it's a big one, you might just pull it apart. So we're kicking that out right now for you guys to make sure that you're not getting a weight that's going to, make you lose a fish. That's just not what we manufacture, right? And then in my research over this last few days, the twitching jig is very expensive, you guys. And, we're talking $7-8. I've got one that I can kick out that they use back east. It would be new to us here, but very well known to them back in the back east area when they're catching their steelhead and their Atlantic salmon, which pretty much the same thing. But is our Chinook and our coho. So I'll next Saturday night, since nobody seems to be guessing. Yeah. So okay, I'll get to that. So that jigging is a very effective way of catching fish. They say it's snagging, it's not snagging. Most of every time that I've ever seen one of those, that's always had the hook in his mouth. So if you're snagging, hooking him in the mouth, I just don't know what to say. So those next week, I'll get those out. And then, guys, I'm trying to tell you, I added something new to the studio tonight. Somebody's going to end up winning 3 contests. And if you haven't been in, so, you might guess around, but you get 1 guess at it, guys, because that we were trying to figure out how to do the contest. So it hasn't happened yet. Okay, so dehydrating the sand shrimp, then grind them up and put them in a coffee grinder. You'll have sand shrimp bait powder. You can add to your baits, eggs, etc. You are correct. So, Mr. Flanders, you can actually freeze dry them or just freeze them and then still take them out and grind them up. So if you have sand shrimp left over after you fish for the day, take them home, put them in a bag, get them dried out, put them on a napkin, get them dried out, and then freeze them, and you can dehydrate them. So there is that. So Bryce is reminding everybody to make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Hey, guys, we actually have 16 people in here today right now, so I'm going to tell you guys. So we have the 14 millimeter halo bead. I'm having it made in a 16. That should be here next week. And then I've had some new things brought in that you guys are just going to go, wow, we're going to have probably over 7 colors in one of these beads. So I'm telling you, I'm really excited about what's coming up for this coho season up in the rivers, you guys, and our steelhead afterwards, and our Chinook. So I'm telling you, it's going to be really, really a really good bead, you guys. You're going to be really impressed. Oh, Todd Nicholson has joined us tonight. Hiya, Todd. Absolutely good to have you come and join us tonight. So guys, the studio's being built. I've got the TV. Joe picked it up today. And we're going to be running some stories of the guides out fishing, doing the guide service stuff. We'll probably have quite a few bobber downs for you guys. Oh, and Jason Chrome just joined us too. So guys, I'm telling you, the studio, as it changes, I'll be moving around inside of the studio to do one night, maybe the first Monday night, we'll do critiquing of the bobber downs to see which one was the best, and we'll have some fun with that, you guys. So I'm going to ask everybody right now. We're coming up on that 18 or 19 minutes, 20 minutes. Hey guys, what's new inside of the studio? You should take a guess, because I'm telling you right now, the prize is going to be quite exceptional. It might take me a little bit to get it together because now we're up to 3 Monday Night Lives that nobody guessed what was new inside of the studio. So, yeah, if you guys want to try to guess, you might win a really nice prize. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this salmon season, I think that we need to make sure that once we get past our deadlines, that we leave those salmon alone, you guys. They've already had it pretty rough. They're turning bronze, and especially the Chinook. Coho, I'm not so worried about. But those Chinook are already starting to turn bronze in the ocean. So I think that it's really, really important that, once they start getting to that boot status and they're ready to spawn, they got that big hook jaw, we shouldn't be anywhere around them, right? We should probably just let them be this year, because that, if we don't get the rain, we're going to lose a bunch of fish, right? So everybody just sort of pass that on to your buddies and let them know that this year we're already seeing them turn bronze. So I would say after they're 10 miles up the river, just let them be, guys. No sense going and hooking them. We want them to spawn. Them turning bronze like that, they're going to bulk up before they come in. So the eggs should be in really good shape, especially if we let them go through, right? And we'll see a return in 4 years that should just be a huge fish, you guys, because they've already put all the protective stuff on and all the rest of that. Because that's what the bronzing is. They're actually putting a slime over their body that helps protect them when they go into the fresh water, and it helps heal them actually if they get into a fight like the bucks, the hens. It actually helps heal them. Once that slime dies off, that's where we start seeing the zombie fish, guys. So, all right, does anybody have any questions for me? I'm real excited about the 16 millimeter coming out, but we can talk about that later. Tyler Brooks asked about the small car on the fireplace. Okay, so Mr. Brooks, you've had your one guess. Wrong. Oh, hang on a second, guys. I tried something tonight to see if you guys can actually hear this. So this is sound mixing board, and I'm going to hit the cheer button, right? And if you guys actually hear the cheer button, would you let me know? All right, I'll hit it one more time. And guys, you know what? Thanks for participating in the Monday Night Live. I mean, you get the crabbing report, you get the fishing report, you get what's coming out new with Godsent, as well as that, who our featured artist is, bait maker is going to be for the month, which will be Bryce Peters. He's still, we're going to work Friday night on the Bait Lab, you guys, and you should probably join us on that. That will be on Godsent. That really is awesome shrimp prices, Todd. You're correct. You guys, so we want to tune in 6 o'clock on Friday night, and let's give Bryce some support. I'm going to be in actually making blades. You'll get to see how we make them. And I guess I should talk about that. So I had some blades that were store-bought and just actually directly from the manufacturer. And I was really, really hard on myself about the hardness of the blade and keeping the blade color on there and all the rest of that. After throwing what they're selling us from the other stores, I know I'm beating what they're doing. That's for sure. So I'm not going to be so hard on myself about that. So it's time to go color crazy, you guys. I got the UV stuff all taken care of. The pink eye or the hazy eye, I haven't decided what I'm going to call it yet, has caught 90% of our fish, you guys. It just doesn't seem to matter what beads we put with it or no beads with it. That blade is just a really, really deadly blade. You'll see in the picture, if you take a really good look at it and you zoom in on it, you'll actually see the hazy eye on there, you guys. I've used it. The guys that I fish with have been using it, and 90% of the time has just been a really, really great blade, you guys. I'm really impressed with it. It's a 3D eyeball that moves on the blade as it rotates, and it's catching fish. So, and you guys know how I am. I don't say a whole lot about anything until I know it catches fish. So we'll probably do up a couple of those for you guys too, so that you can see how we do that. All right. So Mr. Flanders did the sticker in the window. Nope, that's not it, Mr. Flanders. Nope, it wasn't, Todd. It wasn't the shrimp prices. The small car on the fireplace. No, that's my Chrysler Woody that I got from Jim Hill's Tackle. He's just been a great support to us, you guys. We should all be wishing him well. No, the Woody, the two Woodies were already here. Last time, I added in one of the fish up here, if it's showing the right way, but one of the fish up there. So tonight, it's something totally different. You guys probably don't even see it, but I'll bring it down and show it to you. we're just about 5 minutes more. So does anybody have any other questions? So Bryce, I never talk about what weapons I have around, bro. It's an old military thing. So yeah, but it's a nice weapon. Okay, so Dale Flanders joined us. Hiya, Dale. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday. We might just have to sneak out and go fishing. It happens because I'm not open on Wednesday. All right. No, there's not such a thing as too much UV because then it can be sunny and the UV will go away. So we have high UV days and we have low UV days. On the low UV days, yeah, it's going to be more color. But on the high UV days, it's definitely going to be, you can't have too much. So yeah, good question there, Todd. Yep, that's a rifle, but it's not the rifle. Okay, so Dale put his guess in. Okay, guys, so we're down to 4 minutes. You want me to show you which one it was? Because it's actually really, really a cool thing. And I actually got it from Jeff Stoger. I always get Jeff. I hack Jeff's name so bad. And that's okay, Jeff. You can hack my name anytime you like. Tyler caught a 13-pound coho on the pink ball buster. Oh, that's right. And I believe that was the one that his son made. So, there's just nothing better than making your own lure and going out and catching a fish on it, you guys. I'll bet you that, matter of fact, I talked to Tyler about it. I'll just give up the ghost. Let me tell you something. I like it when the young men come in and they're dedicated to the fishing nation and having them make up their own stuff. I'm in transition right now, so a lot of stuff is not up on the wall because I'm switching for the river instead of the tidal, right? And those young men came in and they wanted to fish the tidal, so of course we made a bubblegum pink for them, right? And that's the one they picked too, so they knew which one to pick. So it was like, okay, what do we need to do? What color beads? What you want? Brass on top, silver on the top. And then we went ahead. You want the hook powder coated? You want a hoochie? Yeah, he loved it and then caught a fish on it. I was proud of him too. Really, really proud of him. That just, it just warms my heart, you guys, when these things happen. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, the ball buster is an overlooked spinner, but that's okay. We'll get there. Somebody's going to go, wow, I got to get some ball busters. Oh, by the way, let's talk about that real quick. So I had the Shopify, I had the internet site and all the rest of that. They did not deliver, just like we're doing this live right here. I was supposed to be able to show you guys these things on screen, right? And that was a thing between Google and Shopify that I was supposed to be able to do that. And listen, I tried for 3 months to get all that hooked up, and do everything I could to make that happen. And it just didn't happen. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Marketplace. When we do Marketplace, I think that we're going to put out boxes of these kind of things and things that you need. And then I might use PayPal. PayPal's opened up a new website available to us store owners. I think just to about anybody, really. So I'm reading up on it right now. So then that way it makes it real simple to go in and place your order. And then that way I can thin down that site too for what we're in season for. So just bear with us on that, but we will definitely be having some sort of website where you guys can go order things. And let me put it this way to you. Shopify was getting pretty expensive on the shipping too, you guys. And I got a feeling that's going to go up. So I'm thinking about doing the United States Postal Service. I heard that there was some breaks there for us if we're shipping on the commercial side for you guys as well too, because then it just doesn't seem right to me. You pay $5 for a bag of beads, we got to pay $5 shipping. That's another reason why we opened up the store so that you guys can just come in and get them, right? All right. So, all right. Well, we're at the 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this since nobody noticed it. Okay. So the two molds, I put in the two molds up there that I was hoping somebody would guess it. Okay. This is a Penn Sport lead mold. And I mean, this was their idea of back in the day. This was their idea of holding these things together, was just to pull these down and then you opened it up. And that was just to get the things out, right? You don't have to put a brass in this. It was the lead actually poured around the top of it, right? And that's where you tied your line to, was to that lead. So that was due to Jeff Stroger, and I really appreciated the molds that he sent me. They actually made the studio. So thank you for that, Jeff. What a great gift. Let me tell you something. I'm really, really enjoying the old technology. They really did build some stuff, you guys. So the other one that's up above it is another Penn Sport 2, just so you guys don't fall for that next week. That makes four now, four prizes that we'll give away once somebody figures out what I put new inside of the studio. All right, everybody. And Bryce is saying that he has another live coming up, you guys. Like I said, Friday night, we're going to do the bait lab with him, and we're going to paint some blades and powder coat them and get them ready for him to do some creations, because we would really like that young man to earn some money for his school, or, put it towards making more stuff, however, whatever he wants to do with it. So we'll get those blades made up for him. Can't wait to see what he puts together, everybody. So listen, in this time of trouble, you want to know something? We can always go happy hooking, you guys. So I pay my attention to the salmon right now. There's a lot of them around. We're running out of time to get our coho, you guys. Make sure you get out and get them. There is going to be one river that's going to be open after these other ones down. There will be a lake open that you need to check just outside of Florence, that you could go get coho out of the lake. That gives us a little bit more of an extended season to get those in the freezer. All right, everybody. This is God Sent Fishing, telling y'all happy hooking, and over and out. May you have a great week. Let's let that rain come down. I think we're going to get some more tomorrow. And then it's fish on, everybody. Listen, send in pictures of bobber down, you guys, as you're fishing. You see those fish jumping, turn on your phone and follow that bobber down. And we'll probably do something for you if you send us in a couple of those bobber down shots. All right, everybody. Good night. And thank you for the support.